Welcome back to Quacks Don't Echo, the show that puts extraordinary facts to the test. Still with me are Alicia Dixon, John Richardson and Danny Baker. Thank you. Where would we have gone? Before the break, we saw Alicia win 7 points for her fact that playing music with your children makes them more helpful. Danny, you're next. What fact have you gone for?
Well, we're going to stay within the realm of sound. The idea that when you crack a whip, what you're hearing is not the whip hitting itself. It is actually a sonic boom. Well, it's the same as when in them sort of days, when Concorde went over, that wasn't it slapping its wings together, that bang. That would have been the sound barrier being broken. And in miniature, when you do that with a whip, it's nothing to do with the curling back on itself. It actually is a wave of sound going through the sound barrier. That's what a whip crack is.
I can't think of any situation, genuinely, where I've used a whip. I have done the thing at school. You must remember the towel.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, bit wet at the end helps as well. Right on the backside.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the towel?
Hang on, have I got a winkle? Yes. Yeah, I've done it. All men.
Are you checking that it wasn't ripped off by a towel?
Your accent's the first I've ever heard the phrase, have I got a winkle, and thought you might actually have a... Oh, I have.
Do you own a whip?
No, I don't.
Do you own a whip?
I've got to tell you.
No.
Is this your opening line when you speed dating? Do you own a whip? No, I'll go to the next table.
Do many people own whips these days?
I don't know. Harrison Ford's got loads.
Yeah.
Are you a whipper, John?
No.
The long pause suggests yes.
It's not a fact that is going to enhance a sort of S&M session, is it, that? If you whip someone and they say, interesting fact about that, that was actually a sonic boom.
OK, Danny, you obviously believe the fact is true, so you'll be able to prove it when we test it out. But before we do, let's hear the science behind it.
The sound barrier is something we know can be broken. We've seen it broken by planes, bullets, and even Felix Baumgartner, who broke it in 2012 by jumping to Earth from space. But it turns out you don't need to make that much effort. When the speed of sound is broken, it creates a sonic boom, an audible and visual phenomenon. The crack sound created by a regular bullwhip is not the sound of the whip hitting itself. It is, in fact, a mini sonic boom. The tip of the whip, called the cracker, moves through the air faster than 340 meters per second, breaking the sound barrier. So there you have it. You do not need a supersonic jet to break the sound barrier. Just a long piece of leather. Who knew?
So, Danny, to test this fact out, we're going to need to learn to crack a whip.
OK.
So please welcome Peter Gamble.
Hey, Peter!
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Louis. Very nice to see you.
Now, Peter is a whip-cracking specialist, and because this is a family show, we didn't ask him to provide any more details. OK, Peter, I believe Danny and I need to wear these safety goggles.
You do, sir. Yeah.
Why on earth do we need to do
Well,
that?
just in case you make a mistake, well, that's the important thing. And if you would, gentlemen, a hat on would be live.
This is not just a prop. We need these on.
You do, actually, yeah, just to protect those ears of yours, because, unfortunately...
What?
No, I'm not saying they stick out a lot.
Why don't you say our ears, then?
Seriously, no, you're going to be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Because the important thing is...
Right, the
You
light.
need to be very
Could have
careful.
warned me.
God, I was miles away then.
As you can imagine, you're generating over 1/4 of a ton of pressure at the end of
Not
that.
generating something else, tell you that.
And the sonic boom. And I don't want that coming anywhere close to you.
If you've just tuned in, you're welcome to Short-Sighted Cowboys with me and Danny Baker. This week, we're looking at whip cracking.
Hold it right at the end. One hand is fine.
Everyone thinks they can do this.
I make it look easy, and the truth
You
is...
do.
It isn't easy. And you're going to have a go and just focus, but relax. Here we go.
Easy.
On the count of 3. 3...
Right, I'll do it properly this
Stand
time.
right back
So,
there. Here
like
we go.
that.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen!
Oh, yeah!
Well done,
hello. I'm feeling a bit Harrison Ford now.
Look at this.
I'm a real man's man, aren't I? Yeah,
Danny ought to have a go
Danny,
now.
come on.
Fantastic.
Right,
Danny.
there we go.
Same thing
Bad
again.
memories. This is
Same thing
trauma.
again. I know.
I know.
Danny, I've got every faith in you. Right behind you, son. So now we know how to crack a whip, it's time to record it using a super slow-mo camera so we can check the whip clearly doesn't come into contact with itself and that the noise is actually a mini sonic boom. So, to make it really clear on camera, we need a white background.
Right.
You're going to be the whip cracker.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it, yeah. OK, Danny, let's give it a go and we'll film this one on the super slow-mo camera. Away you go. Oh. Tell you what, these hats and goggles are handy, aren't they?
Get me way, up and... No. Get myself again, up and...
Yeah! You got it, Danny. Stop whilst you've got some testicles.
Hanging myself.
In order to prove the fact, let's see that in slow motion. Remember, we need to see that the whip is not touching itself. The crack is actually a sonic boom. Let's have a look. So there you go. A whip does, in fact, break the sound barrier. Thank you, Pete Gamble.
Thank you. Bless you. Really cool. It's really, yeah, no, really hurt.
You all right?
I'm all right, but, you know, believe it or not, bull whips at full speed really hurt.
I'll tell you what, if they ever commission Inspector Gadget the Midsummer Years...
Yes!
What a lot.
I have been told I have got a bit of the gadgets.
It was impressive, though. I'm glad I wasn't involved, given that I cut my thumb on a fork eating a jacket potato earlier.
OK, so we've tested Danny's fat, but let's find out how impressed our audience was. Time for you all to give it marks out of 10, please. So let's find out what the average rating was for your fat, Danny. 8.
8, thank
That's
you.
a good 8.
Thank you very much.